Hello again, grade sixes. Not sure if you can remember, but I am not in the same clothes 3 days in a row. I am recording these all Saturday night at my house, and that's why it's still dark out. Whoops, I keep pointing the wrong way. Still dark out, and as I mentioned on Monday, it is well, it was 8 degrees earlier, feels like 4. Crazy. Anyways, I hope you had a good Tuesday, and let's head off onto our Wednesday daily LA. So if you want to go grab your materials and come on back, I'll be ready. Alrighty, number 1 and 2, correcting sentences. What's wrong with that? Need something here. She has swam. If you use the word has, the past tense of swam, using the auxiliary verb in front of it, you wouldn't say swam. There's a different verb. And if you're unsure, ask an older sibling or mom, dad. Just ask them if they know what this would say. It's not swam. You would say she swam 8 links last night, but when you put has, have, or had in front of it, then this turns into a different word. See if you can guess that right or if you know it. The English Channel. Now, anytime you use a language, it is always capitalized, always, always. And in this case, this is a specific proper noun because this is a specific channel. So, what would you do to both of those letters, the E and the C? Several times in the past year. Now, this is past as in my car passed his car. But what word would you use to refer to the past year? It's spelled a little differently. See if you can figure that one out. And we'll move on to number 2. Why did them mooses cross the river so near Robert's cabin? So, what do we need to do to the beginning? And would you say them mooses? Figure out what pronoun this should be. And is mooses even a word? Figure out what this should be. What's the past tense of moose? Cross the river so near the cabin belonging to Robert. So how do you show possession? And since it is a person's name, what do you do to the letter? And what kind of punctuation ends that off? Number 3, is this sentence declarative, which is simply declaring a fact, interrogative, which is asking a question, imperative, which is an order, or exclamatory, which is someone exclaiming something? Put your dirty clothes in the hamper. So which one of those was that? If you need to rewind and hear the definitions of each of those, just rewind the video. Number 4, is the underlined word a subject pronoun or an object pronoun? Now remember, if it's a subject pronoun, then it's referring or pointing. Referring is the best word. Referring to the subject of the sentence. If it's an object pronoun, then that is receiving the action in the sentence. So, is that pronoun doing the action or receiving the action? And number 5, which words have 3 syllables? Now, if you remember, I've taught you how, I've taught you how to count syllables by clapping them, government. The other way is to look for sounded vowels. I can hear the O, I can hear the the ER there, and I can hear the E in meant. So 3 sounded vowels, and that word means 3 syllables. So use those rules for your other 3 words and figure out which have 3 syllables. And I will give you a clue. There are half of these words have 3 syllables. So there's a clue. Pause your video, go get her done, and then come back for the answers. Alrighty, capital on she has swum with a U. When you use have, has, or had in front of swam, then you need to change it to swum. The, capital on English, capital on channel, because it is a specific place, several times in the past, P-A-S-T is the proper word there, year and a period at the end. Number 2, capital on the Y, did those or the, either one of those words would work there. Moose is the plural of moose. It's one of those words that doesn't change. Cross the river, so near, capital on Roberts, and an apostrophe. Mine's tiny, I'm sorry, but it is there. Cabin, question mark, because this is an interrogative or a sentence asking a question. Number 3, this is an imperative sentence because it is an order or a command. Put your dirty clothes in the hamper. How many of you have your mom or dad saying that to you? I hope none of you. I hope you do it without being told. Subject pronoun or object. They is a subject pronoun because it is doing the action as the subject pronoun does and not receiving the action as the object pronoun would do. And number 5, the words that have 3 syllables are government and amusement. Government, fragment only has 2. Amusement is 3. Predicament has 4. So there you go, syllables. Give yourselves a mark. Let me know how you do. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone.